Hey guys, in this video we're going to cover essentially how to delegate your work to virtual assistants and how to communicate with clients that you're working with, how to get that established between your Facebook access and what these delegates can access. Now essentially I'm just going to show you here on the screen. I have just a Facebook account, and what they would essentially go into is creating their page, right? Or let's just assume that they've already created a page. What they'd be able to do is just switch to accounts, and they get right into their own page, and they'd have access to this. I'll go over essentially how to create a page just very briefly, just so that if they have any questions about that, you can go about explaining that to them. So let's see how we can go about doing that. So I'm just gonna click here, pages, create a new page, just put a page name, bio, etc., and as simple as that, create the page, done. So I'm just gonna go back here and just do a mock trial of essentially what it's going to look like when they go about trying to give you the access. Very important, so that you can actually just do the work, right? So they're here in their page, they can click on settings, okay, and then they click on new pages experience. From here they would grant you access, so add new, and then next, and then they just search your name, okay, and send you an invite. So let's go type it in right there. Okay, so manage, delete post stories on the page, manage ads, etc. Allow this person full control. Anyone with full control can give access to others. Remove that. Like, that would be necessary to ask them to give that type of access to you, because you're going to be adding delegates to manage it as well, like people from your team. Because if you want to grow your SMMA, you can't just be a one person stop show. If you want to scale, you're going to have people you can delegate that work to, who may very well be more versed in running social media ads than yourself. That's the whole point of growth. You gotta duplicate yourself. So here, kind of go about sending that, give access. They'll send them the invite. They can go ahead and accept that. And then when they go to their own page, okay, so here, when they go to their own Facebook, they can just go to the home and pages you manage, and they'll see, well, let's say for example they said you the invite, right? You get that invite, you're gonna see, and you accept it, you're gonna see this in your pages you manage, okay? And then you can very well then access it. Okay, so here we are here, and that's great. Now from there, with that kind of access, you're just going to want to give access to your delegates. So in order to do that, same idea, new page experience. However, obviously you're not going to give them full access. You're going to give them specific access. Okay, so what that means is people with task access. Okay, these people can't switch into the page on Facebook, but they can manage specific tasks using other tools like Meta Business Suite or Creator Studio. So let's click on more, learn more, and I'll just show you what that essentially means. Okay, so you can grant them very specific access, and for this purpose, creating, managing, and deleting ads and other related tasks, which is essentially essential. Yeah, so you just give them that kind of access through the option of just adding new, next, and I just send it to one of your team members who you're going to delegate that work to. So there's that, and how to kind of manage that, explain that to your client, and go from there, okay, as you scale up your SMMA. Now, I'm just going to go essentially into running it, like running these ads. So on the page, and this is kind of like an account I just created now just for the purposes of this video as a mock account. We're going to click on Ad Center, okay, and apologize. Let's start over again. And click on the page, professional dashboard, and we're gonna look for, yes, the Meta Business Suite. So we're gonna click on that for platform tools to access what we need, and we're gonna go to all tools. Under advertise, what you're looking for if you want to run ads for them is the ads manager. So that's key. So that's how you navigate to that. And now we're going to go essentially into how to create an ad and just some general insights here. So we're going to click on create. You have a couple of options here. Typically, if you're helping them with selling their digital products or whatever it may be, we just go with sales. If they're like a real estate agent, then leads, etc., depending on kind of like the circumstances. But typically we're in between this and that, depending on what kind of service or product they're providing. If it's product based, typically we're going with sales. So we're going to continue, and you're going to just name the campaign. I'm just going to name it test for the purposes of this video. All right, and special ad categories, that's essentially if it's very specific, credit, employment, housing. You have to note that Facebook kind of has its own kind of review parameters around those kind of ads. So if it is one of those kind of ads, just clarify that there. Beyond that, campaign details, we can just leave that. A/B testing, that's key, because essentially what you're going to do is you're going to have two versions of the ad, and you're going to post and iterate, compare the ads, and eventually find the most successful converting ad. And from there, in monitoring the data, allocate the budget into the winning ad. It's the whole point of A/B testing, to make the very best use of your budget. So from here, let me just advantage campaign budget, so we can go ask them what the budget is, lifetime budget, and then set up maybe some scheduling or daily budget. You discuss that with your client. So let's go to next. From here, conversion location, choose where you want to drive the sales. Typically, it's going to be their website. We're going to create the ad set name. Again, I'm just going to, for purpose of this video, I'm going to put test and metapixel. Now, very important. I'm going to just open this page here. It's important in the sense that it tracks the data when a person clicks on your ad and goes to the site, and it kind of tracks that for you. One of the use cases for that is essentially you can retarget the people that have clicked on a video and went to the site to look into the site. And it's very useful, because one of the very best ways to kind of increase your chances of conversion is multiple touches, meaning more than one time or multiple times of exposure to the same person, so that the thought of your brand is in their mind, and you come up again and they, okay, maybe I should try it and consider it. I'll look into it a little further. And then if they purchase it, you can retarget them again and create a lifetime customer that way. So it's great, and that's the importance of Metapixel. Now here we see the budget and schedule. Okay. And yeah, audience building. So from here, okay, the kicker here is detailed targeting. You can edit that, and then depending on what kind of product or service you're trying to advertise, you can go browse and just search the various demographics or interests and behaviors that are available, filter through them. Typically what you're going to try to aim for is a estimated audience size of in about the millions. Like tens of millions is a little too broad. 100,000 or just under, like under, you get what I mean, like 100,000 or so is a little too niche. So you're gonna want to go for that green spot there, and noting your target audience. For placements, it's getting a little interesting here. So we're going to go platforms, Facebook, Instagram. Check these off. Just Facebook and Instagram. With the way things are right now, the best converting type of ads are the, how do I call, 1080 by 920 format ads. Okay, the ones where you scroll on reels or TikToks. So what we're going to do here: feeds relevant, stories and reels relevant. Check off these. Okay, and if you want, like for this in particular, for stories and reels, you're gonna have to have like their IG sign in there too. But yeah, for this example, I didn't really sign into an IG. Let's do the business suite. Maybe I'll show you guys that later. But in any case, yeah, important to set that placement to manual placement so you can get those items on the feeds and stories and reels. Yeah. Those are the most relevant placements. Okay, beyond that, so we're gonna go to next and identity. Oh, okay, so this is what I mean. Perfect. So selected page or connect an account. So hopefully with their page, they've connected their Instagram account, and that way you can get those targeted on the reels as well. Setting up the ad. So manual upload a video, because you're going to go for that reel, that kind of format. And here, yeah, perfect. So we're gonna add the media, add the video. Primary text, you're gonna go for creating a header, or a hook, and the product description. Okay, so obviously a hook, just something short and sweet. And product description, don't try to avoid like paragraphs and paragraphs. Something short and sweet as well for product description, because the video is going to do most of the explaining. Yeah. And let's see here. Write a short headline and call to action. So you can add like an order now button. Okay. Now from here, that's the website URL. Perfect. And you can go ahead and publish. Now I'm just going to go over ahead into maybe an option that you may use typically for content creation of these real format or TikTok format videos. Premiere Pro, great. You have a lot of versatility with it, and yeah, we're just gonna create a new project, untitle it, create. I'll let that load. Now, when you're creating a new video in that kind of format, what you're gonna want to do, sequence. In the settings of the sequence, since it's in the horizontal format, you're gonna go for 1080. Okay, my nums lock wasn't working properly. 1080 by 920 or 1920. Sorry. Okay, and then from here we can just click OK, and there you have it. I typically have story blocks integrated with Premiere Pro, which gives you some really good stock image access. So you can use, just various videos that would help you with your content creation for your ads. I can go into a separate video on that, but yeah. So let's see, like abstract background. And then we could have maybe a nice abstract background here just for video. Okay, if you like it, save it. And then it'll show up here. Put it in the feed. Keep existing settings. And then slowly but surely just edit the video. And I've gone through other tutorials in this account on how to edit, so you can check that out for some direction on that. So this is maybe an example of abstract background, and then from there I'm just gonna press T for text, and you can type in whatever text, right? Like the hook and the description, right? So maybe I could just put hook and description. And with this, like with Premiere Pro, you have unlimited ways of creating your ad. Like it's complete flexibility. You can change obviously the text format, or text font, sorry, and your clients can give you pictures of their product images, and then you just take that down, put it here in the little folder, and then take that, copy paste, and integrate that in the video to create a nice ad that's a nice short and sweet 15 up to 15 seconds or less video. With the story blocks, they also have music as well, so you can find all sorts of different music that might suit the video. And from there, just export. You have a copy of that, and we're gonna go back and upload it in your ad. Yeah, so just add media, add a video, upload, and then take it from wherever, and then just publish it, and keep an eye on that. And of course, do your A/B testing with different variances of the ads, and monitor the data, and monitor the metapixel data, track it. You should be fine, be good to go. So that's essentially how you go about delegating, how to use the services in the Meta business platform to manage these ads, a little bit on how you can use Premiere Pro and the dimensions that you need to create that short form content for the ads, because short form content is what's trending these days. And yeah, that's essentially my little tidbit and tutorial on the topic of, again, delegating work and running the ads, and a little bit on the content creation behind that. Hey guys, just another thing that I wanted to touch up on before I close this video. I didn't capture this in the original screen recording, so we'll get right into it. When you are running ads for your clients, to ensure that you have a healthy cash flow, make sure that when they have their pages up, they are the ones that know their own payment information in their own business Facebook page. Now, how they can go about that is essentially they go to their ad center here, and then under tools, click payment settings, and then just add payment method. So it's key just for your own kind of healthy cash flow basis. You never want to, that's not something you establish. You don't pay for their ads, and that's not something you pre-budget. It's something that they input into for their own page, and they pay for your service. And when you're charging them, it's just a monthly retainer for your services, and the ad cost is an additional cost above that. Okay, aside from that, I just want to bring to your attention how to sign up for the newsletter. You can find me at beacons.ai, my first and last name. And here we can scroll down and enter your email here, and then submit. There you'll find access, and you'll be in receipt of monthly newsletters from me on some book summaries, on some key books that I've read in the past that I found pretty insightful. For example, Fast Lane Millionaire, Atomic Habits, Deep Work. They're all great thought-provoking books, and I figure having a newsletter would be great to add more value for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys in the next one.